just said to your partner. How is division and multiplication related? How are those two ideas connected? Miranda, how are they connected? They both use what? They both use equal groups. Yeah. Adria, how are they connected?
Part plus part. Part times part equals whole. Whole divided by part equals.
Okay, so we both of them can use the part, part, whole format, structure. Azalea, how are they related? They both can use some form of skip counting. Great. Brinley, how are they related?
They both have repeated something, like multiplication, repeated addition, division, repeated subtraction.
Well, they both repeat something. Alright, so we're going to talk some more about how to read a division equation, because we already know how to do multiplication. Let's go ahead and turn to the next blank page. Go ahead at the top of that blank page. Liam, you're probably going to have to erase some space to get this. I want you to write 6 times 3 equals blank, or box is fine. How do I read 6 times 3, Annabella? 6 groups of 3. Very good. 6 groups of 3. Underneath where you've written the math language, I want you to write the English. 6 groups of 3. So you wrote 6 times 3 math language. Miranda, get a pencil in your hand. And now we're writing 6 groups of 3, the English version. I want you to add one more piece. So you should have a box or a blank, right? Equals the total. That box is our total amount of things, whether we're counting socks, lunch boxes, bananas, Clorox wipes. I have 6 groups of 3 things. I'm going to then end up with my total amount of things. So that's how we read multiplication. That's a review. We knew that. How do I read this division problem? What is that? 6 divided by 3. What does that mean? Dominic, what does that mean?
Maybe repeated subtraction?
No, I need to read it.
Oh.
Just like I did 6 groups of 3, I need to read this in English.
Repeated subtraction?
Nope. How do I read that? 6 what? I don't know. What am I talking about? Finley, what do you think?
6 groups put in 6 put into 3 groups is
6 things. Good. Put into 3 groups. That's how I read that. That division symbol is talking about putting things into groups. Miranda, why are you not writing? 6 things put into 3 groups. And then I want you to draw the little arrows so you know what each symbol means. What does that box mean? A little tricky. What does that box mean? Arwen, what do you think?
like the 8 component.
No, what does it mean in terms of my division equation?
The answer.
No. What does that really mean? Adria?
The total.
No. Not the total. This is the total. I'm not getting any more things. Dominic, what does that box really mean?
Total part first.
No. What does that box mean, Emma?
How many you divide in?
Close. Scarlett, what does that box mean? No, it's not the total. No, it's not the total. That's not where the total goes. The total is 6 things. 6 things put into 3 groups. What do I get as my answer? It's not answer. Grace, what do you think?
How many total things in each group?
How many things in each group? Write that down. Because nobody seemed to know that. How many things in each group? I already know the total. It's 6 things. I don't get any more. I have 6 cupcakes. I'm not magically getting any more. But I'm dividing them out between 2 friends. How many will each friend get? How many cupcakes will be in each group? So if I have 6 cupcakes and I dole them out to 3 friends, each friend gets 2 cupcakes. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. That means 2 cupcakes per friend. Good day to be my friend. First step in a word problem is always the same thing. I need to read it and then figure out what my answer sentence is going to be. This problem says, Caleb had 12 cookies left over from his birthday party. He wanted to share them with his 3 friends at school. How many cookies did each friend receive? Read this last sentence one more time, and then write an answer sentence in your notebook. How many cookies did each friend receive? If you have room underneath your notes, write it there. You don't need to turn the page if you have space. What could be my answer sentence? It needs to have almost all the same words as that question. Emma, what you got? Love it. Each friend will receive blank cookies. Dominic, what'd you write?
Each friend gets blank cookies.
Each friend gets blank cookies. Love it. Azalea, what'd you write?
Caleb gave each friend blank cookies.
Caleb gave each friend blank cookies. As long as you have some variation, that's fine. I'm going with each friend got blank cookies. So if you haven't written anything down, go ahead and copy my sentence. The sentences that I've heard, though, were great. So if you have some version like that, that's fine too. Good? Easy. The next step is to figure out my equation. And to figure out what math I'm going to use a bar model. Go ahead and draw that bar model. A bar model does not solve anything. It just helps you figure out what I am going to solve. Am I adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing? I don't know. This gets you to that step. I do need my big bars, arms to the side. Remember that says your whole thing. Alright, I'm counting cookies specifically, right? Do I know? Don't yell out at me. Do I know the total amount of cookies? Look back in that problem. Do I know the total amount of cookies? Adria?
He had 12 cookies.
Yes! I do know the total. He had 12. He's not getting any more. So down there by that W, Dominic, I'm writing 12. Because I do know how many cookies he has. Then what happened? He had these 12 cookies. And I'm going to assume some 3 friends. What else do we know? Ethan?
He had 3 friends he was giving gifts to.
We have our 3 friends, our 3 groups. So let's break apart our bar to show my 3 friend groups. I'm going to have 3 boxes inside my big bar to show my friends. 3 boxes inside my big bar to show my friends. Do I know how many cookies he gave each friend? Does it tell me that? No. So now we need an equation. We know we can do part times part equals whole. We know that. We've done that a zillion trillion times. Do I know how many groups there are?
Yes.
Do I know how many groups?
Yes.
Yeah, I can count them. I have 3 friends. 3 groups of box. Do I know the whole?
No, wait. Yes.
Yes!
12.
It's 12. I know it from my bar model. 3 groups of something equals 12. We could also do, because we know from multiplication and division that I can do whole divided by part equals part. Do I know the whole?
Yes.
What is it?
12.
Divided by, how many groups do I have?
3 equals 1.
Ethan, that notebook should not be up. We have a division equation and we have a multiplication equation. Which one makes your brain happy? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I like. What makes your brain happy? Brayden? Division. Great. 12 divided by 3. That's going to be the equation you use. If you're thinking, man, I don't like division, what is Brayden thinking? I like multiplication. That's fine. 3 times what is going to get you to 12? Figure it out. If we're doing division like Brayden just said, we're going to do some dealing out, right, Brayden? Yep. Is this going to be one that I need to do 2s, 5s, and 10s on? No, I don't have big numbers. 12 divided by 3, those are easy. So I'm going to... I could do 2s, but I don't really have big numbers, so I'm just going to keep it real easy. So I'm going to deal out. Get ready. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. I wrote 1 in each box. I've only dealt out 3. I need to keep going. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. Keep going. Now I'm at 6 that I've given away. Keep going. Now I'm at 9 that I've given away. Now I'm at 12. Double check that every friend got the same amount. Because we made sure to say equal groups. I don't want to give one of Brayden's friends 6 cookies and another friend 2 cookies. That would be so unfair, and Brayden's all about being fair. Right? Okay, cool. What is 12 divided by 3? How many in each group? That's what that box means. Miranda? 4. If you chose to do some multiplication, 3 times what is going to give us 12? Huh. That's really interesting. Those are like the same numbers, but backwards.
They are.
Very suspicious. Turn to the next blank page. Multiplication and division. Whoops.
Is that the title?
This is going in the middle of that piece of paper.
In the middle? In the middle? In the middle or the top?
I do not need an echo.
Like this?
I do not need an echo. This is really, really important. It says multiplication and division are inversely related. What does that mean?
Inversely.
Inversely. Very fancy word. Multiplication and division are inversely related. You're writing that sentence.
Oh, in the middle.
That word inversely. Nope. Nope.
It has a helper word in it.
It does, but you guys don't know what inverse means. They're opposite. Inversely, if something is the inverse, it's an opposite. You already know 2 operations that are opposites. You knew them before you ever got to 3rd grade. What 2 math operations did you do in 1st and 2nd grade that are opposites? Lucy? Addition and subtraction. Guess what? The same kind of relationship between addition and subtraction. Multiplication and division. They are opposites. So what that means, which is really exciting, think way back to 2nd grade. We can make fact families. Oh yeah, those things. I remember those things now. Fact families. It is part whole. So let's pretend my fact family. It is part whole. Is 6. And I have a 2 and a 3. It's not addition, it's multiplication. So I have 2 times 3 equals 6. Or 3 times 2 equals 6. Gavin, this is the part where you're writing on paper. I can also do division. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. Or 6 divided by 3 equals 2. All of that fact family knowledge that we have done with addition and subtraction, you can do the exact same thing with multiplication and division.